It seems like so long ago that this little Yamaha jog behind me had broken body panels like this and like this. Body panels that were held together with little more than hopes, dreams and tech screws. Today is a big day because we change all that, and finally this little jog gets a birthday and its new body panels are fitted. Stay tuned. As you might remember, during the build of these, we bought some aftermarket panels. They didn't fit. So then we were forced to go buy some good condition recycled panels from Japan. These guys, they did need some repair, but they're repaired, they're repainted, and they're looking absolutely awesome. So this episode, we're gonna fit these panels on this little bike here before me. But before we do that, we've got one thing to do. We must first change the little fuel tank holder thing that goes on the back of the bike. The one that's on it's got a broken tang, so I had to buy another one of these guys. So I'll change this, then we'll get to work and putting all the body panels on, and hopefully this little bike starts looking absolutely fantastic today. With every build, it's the details that make or break it. And in this case, it's the fuel gauge. Check this little guy out here. Terrible. All can be mended, however, with a brand new fuel gauge. Right here. Brand new, through your local parts sender. I got this one from the US because I had to buy a bunch of parts, but there's the part number right there. And you can have a brand new fuel gauge too. Okay, update. There's a slight difference between the wiring harness of the JDM version and the CE50 version. So we're looking at the taillights, the plugs are a little bit different. I'll show you what I mean. So this connector here is all-in-one connector. There's 5 pins in it, and this controls the taillight, indicators, everything. And this is what we have for the CE50. We've got a 3-pin plug, and then we've got the earths and the indicators. Obviously that's not going to work, so I've got a couple of plugs here, quick rewire, and then the tail light will be on, and then we can put the back panel back on, and then the handle back on, and we're rolling again. Alright, little update. Wiring's all done in the rear of the bike. Those tail lights are plugged in. Fingers crossed, with a little bit of power they will work. But from here, this is what the bike is currently looking like. It's pretty much complete, but there's still quite a lot to do. We've got the wiring in the front that needs to be done. We've got to wire up those headlights, wire up the indicators, and wire up the speedo, because that is all different. I've got a little bit of trouble with this rear rack. It's obviously not finished yet, and there's a handle that comes around from here and goes to the rack. I haven't yet figured that out. This is part of the problem with building these bikes that come fully disassembled or absolute junkers, because when you pull them apart, you actually know how they go back together. When they come pulled apart, you got to learn it. So that being said, I'm going to leave you guys here with this episode. Next episode, we've got some extra bits to throw at this bike. Maybe, or maybe not, a few go fast bits. You'll just have to wait and see. Like, subscribe, and leave a comment.